Hey, it's Mark Kelly here from Mark's Recruitment blog. Hope you're doing really well today. Today I'm going to give you a bit of an overview about my top 3 interview questions I speak to my candidates about to always reach out and ask interviewers at interviews. I think it's good and really important to actually get an understanding that you have to build rapport at interviews. And if you don't have good prepped questions to ask, you're going to come across as disinterested and cold. And if you can't build rapport with a person, you will not get the job. You can be technically outstanding, but unless that person gets you, or most importantly, you get them, or comes across like that, you will not get the job. I can go into more detail in another session, but for me, you have to get across you're interested in them. If not, you've got no connection. So, my top 3 interview questions. Number 1, what is the biggest misconception about your company? A big open question. What is the reality versus the perception out there in the marketplace? And is that person in tune with it? How will they answer it? Will I get them thinking? Have they been asked that type of question before? Put them on the back foot at the start. Let's see how they actually react to it. Number 2, what do you wish you knew then that you know now? What would you offer your younger self before you joined that company? What would you say to them? How would you engage them? What advice and heartache could you say to that person? And can they give you that information now? What do you wish you knew then, back before you joined, that you know now? I love that question. I always love to see how people respond, how they react. Have they learned anything? Are they really engaged? That to me is good for insight analysis. Do they talk with heartache? Do they talk about sore pain, if they got scars to prove where things went wrong? Or they wouldn't go back and change anything? I like to see it, and I should get them talking. And people like talking about themselves. Remember that. That's how you build rapport. You don't build rapport by just talking about you all the time. You build rapport by getting people expressing themselves, build a connection. Number 3, how does a person stand out in your organization to be seen as a top employee or a top performer? What do they need to do? Tell me. Now, I love this question because if you got a prospective employee coming to you and said, hey, I want to stand out in your company, I want to be a leader, I want to make a difference. How do I do that? Just amazing, exciting, engaging. This person will come to my company, add value, want to step up, want to challenge the norm, and actually want to be a top performer. That's exciting to work with. That's exciting for me to work with. Working with top employees is super exciting. I know that in my own company. It's this amazing place to be day to day. What you have to remember though, if you ask questions about what time the break starts at, what time does the day end, these random questions that you could find out really quickly, which yes, they are important, but not the type of questions you want to be asking somebody who's actually conducting the interview, who's probably a senior person in business, and time is very valuable as well. So they're my 3 interview questions that I'd always ask you to speak to an interviewer if I was offering advice. From my perspective, there's so many different questions that you can possibly ask, but they're my favorite 3 that I have at this moment in time. One small piece of advice. The interview starts the minute you walk into the building, whether or not that's security signing in, speaking to the receptionist. Your opinion of them will matter, and how you actually conduct yourself will make a big difference, because usually a person who makes the final decision will ask that. How did they make you feel when they engage with you as well? Because we want people that actually make us feel good when we're working day to day, if we possibly can. Hope that was beneficial. For more information, please subscribe or reach out and check me out on my Mark's Recruitment blog as well. If you've got any questions you want to ask or any particular topics you want to reach out with, please let me know.